You're watching action from the 2025 Scottsdale Arabian Horse Show. This is Class 2132 for the purebred Arabian Junior Colt Championship. We have 8 entries here, and since this is a championship class on the last day of the 11-day show, I can tell you that every single entry is fantastic. So you can start looking closely at each one, beginning with this first colt. And as always, you can let us know which one or two you like the most. And be sure to stick around to the end to see which one is crowned as the reserve champion and which is the champion. That first bay colt got us off to a rousing start, and the second one through the gate is another amazing looking bay. We have a variety of viewers on this channel, so some of you know what the bay coloring is, but if you don't, a bay horse has a brown coat with black on the mane, tail, and lower legs, like you see on this one. And then they can also have some white markings. You can see one little tiny white stocking on this horse. Next up is a third bay horse, and he has got a lot of spunk out there. Look at him run. The judges like to see a lot of spirit like that, and they're also looking, one of the other things is the movement, and you can see this one has some great movement as well. There you can really see at the trot how much air he puts in his step. This little guy really likes to rear up on those hind legs. This gives you a nice look at him as he runs right in front of us. Our fourth entry is also a bay. This is a class of bay horses, I guess. And you can see his coat looks a lot different from the first 3 bays. The coloration on the bay can vary quite a bit, but they will have, basically a brown or reddish brown coat, and then the black on the mane, tail, and lower legs. This one gets a lot of air as he goes along at the trot. And you guessed it, the next one is a bay horse as well. And this one really has a lot of presence. That's another thing the judges look for. And if you don't know what presence is, well, it's what this one is showing. Now for a little spoiler alert, I'm going to let you know this one did not get either champion or reserve champion, which really surprises me. What do the rest of you think? Do you think, after you see all of them, let me know if you think this one should have got one of the top 2 places. Not that the judges are going to listen to us or change their minds, but just curious as to what the rest of you think. One other thing you'll notice is every one of these horses, the coat just shines out there in the sunshine. I suppose that's to be expected in a championship class like this one. The next one in is another big bay boy, and he looks great out there, doesn't he? You can really see in slow motion what great movement this guy has at the trot. Really gets some air under the step. Hey, if you're enjoying this video, please click the like button, and if you're not subscribed, you can do that too, and set the bell icon to notify you when new videos are published. And you can share this video or my channel with anyone you know who might enjoy watching magnificent horses just like the ones shown here. Well, those are all the horses I got coming through the gate, and I apologize, I somehow missed 2 of them, one of which is the first one closest up to you right there. I'll point out the other one later, and fortunately neither of them got either the champion or reserve champion. So we'll kind of pan around and give you a close look at each of them side by side. And that's the other one I missed. And that's a beautiful chestnut horse right there, but I missed that one too. This one gets a little fractious, but the handler gets him tamed right down again. Here's a wider shot to give you a chance to kind of compare them side by side. And again, you can let us know which ones you like the best. And also let us know if your judgment agreed with that of the actual show judges. Lots of brown out there in this class. This is one of few that did not have any of the gray horses. In case you don't know it, gray is a very common color among Arabian horses. I mentioned a few times about some of the things that judges looked for in a class like this, And I think I'll put at the end of this video a link. You'll be able to click on a thumbnail image to see an interview I did with a horse show judge. So if you haven't watched that one already, I think it's you'll find it very enlightening and very fascinating to watch. We are just about to hear which one got reserve champion, and then that will be followed by the champion. So you can let us know how your top 1 or 2 picks compares to that of the judges. Here now is your ring announcer to let us know which is the reserve champion, and then that will be followed by the champion, and they will each take a victory lap. So be sure to stick around a few more seconds to see that.
Reserve champion is 545, Florentino PCF. Sousa, for San Vista, Brook Gilbert, Arizona, Martino PCF out of Odaza.
So the reserve champion goes to Florentino PCF. He gets a nice wreath of flowers, a beautiful ribbon, and lots of people come in to get their picture taken with him. Here now is your champion.
This fashion will crown another unanimous champion here today. 766. Here's Andy selling online for Orion Farms, Scottsdale, Arizona.
I'm not sure who was more excited, Mazerat or his handler Luis, but they both get their picture taken with a big group of people. Here now is one final look at your reserve champion, Florentino PCF from PCF Arabians. That is followed by the champion, Mazerat from Orion Farms. He's a beautiful horse who apparently wants to try out to be a bucking bronco in the rodeo. Thanks for watching, and you can click on the thumbnail image on your screen if you want to see that video I made interviewing a horse show judge. We'll see you next time with more magnificent horses.